So YouTube has just cleared up some of the confusion on, the July 15th YouTube Partner Program update, right? Many content creators were worried when YouTube announced that they were going to, update the YouTube Partner Program on July 15th, right? And many content creators were worried about their channels getting demonetized. There were speculations that there was going to be a new YouTube partner program. There were speculations that AI content was no longer going to be monetized. There were speculations about, different type of issues. People even said reaction channels were going to be demonetized and whatnot. But fortunately, Team YouTube has just published this update on X, right? Formerly known as Twitter. And I would advise that you all follow Team YouTube, for some of these interesting posts and don't get confused. All right. So I'm going to read a tweet for you to really understand what YouTube is about to do on July 15th. And you'll get to realize that it's not really something troubling. As a matter of fact, it's nothing new. YouTube has made us understand that this is nothing new. And I'm going to read, the details for you. All right. But before that, greetings to you first of all, and welcome to Minikun Tutorials. If I really don't even know where I'm going to put this video on my tutorials channel. By the way, I do have a tutorials channel called Minikun Tutorials, but I'm definitely going to put this on my new YouTube channel, that I've created. I think this is the channel on which you are watching the video right now, which is Creators Avenue. And the purpose of this new channel is to actually, you know, share some of, the interesting YouTube updates like this with you, be it on SEO, search engine optimization, be it on monetization issues, be it on uploading videos the right way, be it on optimizing your titles and whatnot, be it on video editing. I'm just going to share overall all my experiences that I've acquired so far on content creation, over 7 years being on YouTube. I'm going to share that with you. I've made a lot of mistakes. I was growing very slowly, but thanks to, the YouTube community, we learn from each other. I've come to learn a lot of things, and I would just be sharing, the different mistakes that I've made and how I was able to overcome these mistakes, and that is just it. That's how we grow. So let's just grow together. If you're a small YouTuber, a big YouTuber, here's the place for you. You Creators Avenue. Let's come together. Let's just learn from each other and grow. That is all that this channel is all about. So thank you so much for tuning in. And if today is your first time on my channel, please consider subscribing because you're never going to miss out. I'm just going to read this update to you. And if you're worried about the July 15th YouTube Partner Program, you don't need to worry no more. It's nothing new. And, there were just speculations. When YouTube announced that this update was going to take place on the YouTube Partner Program, a lot of people were just worried. And as a matter of fact, some people were just exaggerating maybe to get clicks on YouTube or whatever. When I first saw videos about this update, most of the things that people were saying about YouTube actually demonetizing AI content and whatnot, I just knew these were speculations from reality because uh, when you are even uploading a video, YouTube actually allows us to take a checkbox to indicate whether or not the video was created using AI. This is something that already exists. And I've made a video before that I use AI to do it, yet I was able to monetize it. So when people were just coming up with all these things, it wasn't any it was just I just knew people were just exaggerating for clicks. But the truth of the matter is that This is nothing new. YouTube is only going to reinforce its policies on repeated content. And this has always existed. The same thing applies to fair use. You know, when you react to a video and then you do it well, you really add meaningful commentary to it, you are good to go. You're able to monetize your content, except of course if maybe the the owner of the content, the original owner of the content, maybe issue some copyright claims or strike on your channel, which is very rare. If you actually use the content within fair use, there's no way you're going to have a problem. So I don't know why people were saying reaction channels were going to be affected and whatnot. All those claims, YouTube has just proven that all these were false speculations. So let's just click on this particular link. So let me actually read what YouTube is saying. This is coming from Team YouTube. I advise that you follow them on Twitter, all right, to get yourself informed. I see. So what are they saying? They're actually saying that creators, let's clear up some confusion on our minor July 15th YouTube Partner Program update. So if I should click on this link, it brings us here. Now we are going to tackle rapidly all these different issues. So they are saying that response to questions about what? You can also find this in YouTube help. Response to questions about the YouTube Partner Program policies, July 2025. That is 15th July, actually. Hi, creators. We have seen what confusion around a minor. They actually make calling it a minor because this is something that already exists. So it's a minor issue. As a matter of fact, a minor YouTube Partner Program update coming July 15th, and wanted to share, more information and answer pop questions we've seen. So one of the first questions that people often ask is what is changing on the July 15th YouTube Partner Program update. So they are saying, to be clear, we are not introducing a new YouTube Partner Program policy. So that is something to note. And then this is a minor update to our long-standing repetitious content guideline. So this is an existing update, or should I say this is an existing update to sorry, this is just an update to an existing YouTube guideline on what? Repetitious content. That is people, for instance, creating content, repeat, like posting the same type of content with just minor or non-significant modifications. So they are saying what? We regularly update and evolve our policies based on the content on YouTube, okay? And this update is to clarify that this policy includes content that is mass produced or repetitive, which is content viewers often consider as what? Spam. This content has always been ineligible for monetization, as we've always required content to be what? Original and authentic for YouTube Partner Program. We are also renaming this policy from repetitious content to inauthentic content. So just a matter of renaming repetitious content as what? Inauthentic. Because if you repeat content and it's not authentic, you are repeating the same thing. Now, these guidelines apply regardless of how the content was made. So people were saying AI. So whether you've used AI or you've recorded your own video, it doesn't really matter. All that they are saying is that mass produced repetitious content, now called inauthentic content, is still not going to be monetized. That is just nothing new. And the second question people often ask is what? Does this relate to reused content? Reused content means like reaction type of content and whatnot. So they are saying what? There are no changes to our reused content policies, okay, which guide commentary, all right? clips, compilations, and what? Reaction content. So no reaction channel is going to be affected in any way or click compilation or anything like that. Now, this content can continue to monetize if you have added significant original commentary, modifications, or educational or entertainment value to what the original video. Our monetization policies our monetization policies with more examples are shared in our help center right here. So there is nothing at all to worry about reaction channels. But people were just saying all kinds of, I don't know, like people didn't understand. That's why YouTube is now clarifying. So another question people were asking was about whether using AI is in your content will be a violation of inauthentic content. And they are saying what? We actually welcome creators using AI tools, you see, to enhance their storytelling. And channels that use AI in their content remain eligible to monetize. All channels must follow, the monetization policies, and creators are required to what? Disclose their realistic content. Yeah, their realistic content is altered or synthetic. Okay. Now, uh, other, sorry, more information on how to disclose this can be found here. Okay. I'll actually show you how to disclose in case you are uploading AI content, how to do that. I'll show you that quickly. Now, the next thing is what? Can you give some examples of what is considered mass produced content? Now, a few examples of mass produced content may include what? A channel that uploads narrated stories with only superficial differences between them, okay? Or a channel that uploads slideshows, that's people faceless type of videos, okay? That all have what? The same narration. So maybe you've just changed the animations, but it's just still the same narration, okay? This constitutes what? Inauthentic or repeated content or mass produced content. Now, this is not exhaustive, so be sure to continue to review your content against our monetization policies. You see? Now, if you want to know how to actually declare whether or not, okay, here, you see, they are saying what? Welcome, what, all users must follow this. I wanted to show you where they were talking about. Okay, creators are required to disclose. To disclose their realistic content is altered or synthetic. How do you do that? That's all that you are required. So in case you are the type who make AI videos, what do you do? When you upload a video, I will show you an example on my channel. So let me go to any of my channels. Currently I have multiple channels. I really don't know which one to show you. Let me switch to one of my channels actually. So, okay. If you should come over here, I just want to pick any random video on my channel to show you what I'm talking about. So let's assume we pick this particular video here. Okay. Now I'm just trying to edit it to show you. When you upload a video, down here, you'll see there is an option to choose whether your content was what? Altered. Do you do any of the following? So if you are uploading AI content, just make sure that you take yes. That is all and save. Okay, you can do this. You can go if you are the type who do AI content, just go through your videos and do this. Or when you are uploading future videos, make sure you take this box that your content was altered. That is just it. Do you do any of the following? Describe your content, makes a real person this or that, or just if you have used, you see down here, AI for, let's say, voice to speech or speech to voice type of content, just make sure you take what? Yes. Or if you make AI narration, storytelling, all those type of videos, just take yes. That is it. And then you are good to go. You'll be able to monetize your content. That is all. Let me unsave the changes. So that is it for today. And I hope this video was helpful to you. Thank you so much once again for tuning in, and please subscribe and stay tuned for more videos like this on my channel. Let's support each other to grow. Good luck and bye for now.